Hey, board game enthusiasts. So, I have a lot of friends that are into board games, and some of them like to invent their own games. And I've also, over the years, spoken to a lot of different clients that have invented their own board games or other games. And they're always concerned about the intellectual property issues to protect it so someone can't just copy their game. So, I just wanted to make this quick video to go through some of them. And the main ones are going to be copyright, which protects the expression of an idea. If you think of the artwork, the literary aspect, whether it's the story, the rules, that's protected by copyright. Trademark, which is the source identifier, the logo, the slogans, the brand name, the actual game name. Those are things that are protected by trademark. And then we have patents, and patents are broken into two categories. You have utility patents, which would protect potentially the function of the game, and then you have design patents, which would protect the ornamental look of a product. And that could be either the pieces that go with the board or the board itself could be protected by that. So, let's look at something like Monopoly. This is a utility patent that covers Monopoly, and it basically protects the unique rules of the game and playing mechanics, including the concept of players moving around the board and buying property. So that's what this ultimately protects. It's also possible, I don't think they did file back then, I was trying to look for it, a design patent to cover the look of the board, as well as you can file for a copyright to protect the artwork that's on the board. So someone can't make an exact copy of it. That being said, also maybe the pieces, all the different player pieces that are used in Monopoly could have been protected by design patent as well. But this is a utility patent that actually protects how the game is played. Another example is Scrabble. Back in, I think, 1980, which I would have thought it was earlier than that, but that's just my age. By the time I knew what it was, it seemed like it had been around forever. But Scrabble, the way you play that game, is also covered by a utility patent. And just to give you an example, a method of playing a game on a playing surface, which is divided into predetermined plurality, favorite patent attorney word, plurality, of discrete areas bearing respective numerals and sequences which are to respectfully receive game pieces bearing respectively letters of the alphabet comprising of the steps of selecting a random number of said game pieces, balancing said selected game pieces on desired ones of said lower numbered discrete areas in a sequence in which they are relative positions that form a desirous word or a part of a word. Now imagine you were playing a game and that's how the rules told you how to play. This is patent attorney speak. You have to look at this language here in connection with the rest of it to see how it reads and what it protects exactly. But let's look at a couple other examples. We have two of Monopoly there, sorry. But this is some other game. I don't know what game this is exactly, but they basically have a design patent that protects this look of this game playing board. And this is just a piece for a game that's protected. And then here's somewhat of a stand. I don't know, this looks somewhat like a Connect, a newer age one that's on its side type of a thing that's being protected there. So that's just some of the different areas to consider. When we're thinking of trademark, like I said, that's something like the brand name or the logo that covers it. Copyright would protect, potentially the look of the board, the artwork that's on that, as well as the instructions, but doesn't protect someone from playing the instructions. It protects someone from making instructions. And then design and utility patent is what would protect, the actual maybe game pieces for design patent or the board. And the utility, if it's something that a new game, it's possible to protect it by a utility patent. So if you like these videos, please subscribe, please like it and subscribe below. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching.